An increasing chance today of our next named tropical system in the Atlantic. This would be named Zeta if the National Hurricane Center does decide to upgrade it, which, by the way, if it becomes Zeta, it would be tying the record for the most active tropical season in the Atlantic. In 2005, we made it all the way up to Zeta as well. Just been a very active season out here. Plus, we do have Epsilon still off towards the north and east. I'll get to that in just a second, but let's first concentrate on this guy because, of course, this is the one a little bit closer to everybody out here in Florida, Cuba, and along the Gulf Coast. By the way, I am meteorologist Robert Speta. That is a look at all my social media platforms if you do want to go check those out. I put more updates there outside of these videos. Okay, so here's our area. Now, the key thing to keep in mind, this is still in development phase. It is a low pressure area at best, not a tropical depression, and really just haven't seen much recon out here as well. So that means numerical guidance is still trying to get a good handle on what's happening here. But what I can tell you, we do have a little bit of shear off towards the northern periphery, and that could disrupt this as it moves off towards the north. So for now, a lot of convection with it. I mean, on infrared imagery, you can just see all of that convection flaring up. We do have a little outflow in the northern periphery, and what all of that means is that it's going to move towards the north. It's going to provide ample moisture across Cuba and potentially moving into southern areas of Florida and along the Gulf Coast. So even if this does not become a named tropical system, it still will be affecting the weather across the southeast U.S. We also have a front digging in across the Gulf Coast as well. That's going to help lift that moisture in. So a lot of factors kind of coming together over this upcoming weekend into the early part of next week on how this is going to develop. So for now, I 100% advise just keep a close eye on it. I mean, this is the GFS ensemble, by the way, and you can just see this huge spread, and that huge spread is a direct result of the initialization of this still being pretty weak. And there's a look at that moisture load I was talking about, that moisture coming off towards the north. There's plenty of precipitation to work with it. So keeping an eye on that. Like I said, 60% chance of development, but still not quite initialized just yet. So want to see exactly what happens with it. Meanwhile, that's Epsilon back there towards the north. It looks cool on satellite imagery, wrapping up. You got dry air starting to circulate into that. So we still actually have a little bit of an eye. It's pretty impressive, but the dry air eventually is going to wind in and just kind of dry it out pretty decently as it moves off towards the north. It's a fish storm. I call it a fish storm because only the fish are being impacted by it. Could impact some of the shipping lanes, bring some high surf out there across Nova Scotia over towards Newfoundland, but outside of that, nothing directly impacting people out here after it just brushed towards the east of Bermuda. Anyways, hurricane season still ongoing all the way through the end of November, by the way, so we still got plenty of time for the chance of more storms. If the sea surface temperatures are still warm, shear is less, and there's convection there, you do have the chance of a tropical system. You just need those ingredients to go together. They just become less and less likely the more and more into autumn we go. Anyways, if you guys got questions, comments, suggestions, please let me know. And, of course, as always, stay safe out there.